you guys didn't know, I just started my brand new Fortnite channel where I upload Fortnite tips, updates, best moments, and more. If you guys play Fortnite, be sure to click that link down in the description, go over there, and subscribe. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. In today's video, we have, of course, the weekly Friday updates from Sledgehammer Games, and this one is pretty interesting, talking about some new stuff coming to the game, and even a new secret event, which I think I have a good idea of what it's going to be, and I'm going to be telling you guys in today's video. If you guys could drop a like, let's go for 89 likes. Smash that like button, guys. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new as well. I appreciate everyone who comments, likes, and subscribe. I know that stuff only takes a second, but it really does mean a lot to content creators and people making videos. You know, it keeps them motivated and stuff like that. It definitely keeps me motivated when I see a bunch of likes and, you know, a bunch of comments and new subscribers. So I appreciate all you guys who do that stuff, who take the time out of your day to do that, and let's talk about this. So, weekly update, community blog post from Sledgehammer Games. I made a video yesterday talking about a lot of the stuff the community has been not really complaining about, but been asking about and been waiting for to come to this game. Let's talk about this weekly multiplayer update. The first part they said is that they've had some issues with the leaderboards not updating. They're continuing to monitor this and fix this as needed. So thank you for patience on that, and that's going to be fixed very, very soon. Next stuff we get to is really the interesting stuff. So the first thing is they have the community choice playlist right now. So they ran a thing, I'm not sure exactly where it was, where people could vote, but basically they wanted people to vote on their top map and game mode combinations. And as of right now, the playlist is now live in the feature tab entitled Community Choice. It's until Monday, March 5th at 10 a.m. So it basically goes for this weekend. But the thing about the Community Choice playlist is this is what supposedly they did some sort of a vote somewhere. I'm not really sure where. I never got alerted to it or anything like that. And the best map mode combos that people voted for were Dom on Aiken, Prop Hunt on Saint Marie Dumont, and more. So I guess they don't tell you the more, they want you to check it out. But when I read this, and a lot of people are replying, Dom on Aiken, I don't really see that. I don't understand. I thought that Aiken was one of the more hated maps in this game. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of that map. I guess obviously people voted for it somewhere and like Dom on Aiken. I can see why it sort of does flow well for Dom. I just think the map is too big. I think that's more of a ground war map. But I guess that's the one people picked somewhere. Me personally, if I had to pick the best map for Dom, it would have been Forest. It would have been Ardennes Forest. No doubt about it in my mind. That is a great domination map. You can run SMGs, and you can run any of the overpowered assault rifles and do work on that map. But that's what's out for the community choice playlist. Next thing they addressed is Dom XL. Now, here we go again. They're talking about Dom XL once again. Let's see what they have to say. We're rolling out Dom XL at the end of March after a special upcoming holiday event that we'll share more about soon. For now, enjoy the community choice playlist, and thanks again for voting on your favorite map mode combos. So, first thing is Dom XL. Okay, the good news is they updated us on this, which I've been talking about. Where's the updates? They've kind of been ignoring us about this one. The bad news is it doesn't come out till the end of March. Now, I'm looking at my calendar right here, man, and it says March 2nd. So a month until we get this, basically, for a game mode that is the exact same. All they have to do is change it from 50 points per kill to 100 points per kill, like I said in my video yesterday. I don't know why there's such a long delay on this. I really don't know why. Even if 100 points per Dom works out well, by the time they put it into the game, we're going to be playing Black Ops 4, Black Ops 20. It just seems like it's taken so long. Positive news is Dom XL is on the way and is coming eventually. Now, the more interesting thing about this is that they said they're rolling out Dom XL at the end of March after a special upcoming holiday event that we'll share more about soon. So, me using my brain power right now, I figured out, okay, Dom XL is coming at the end of March, so the special holiday event has to be somewhere in March. So I went to Google, I typed in March 2018 holidays, and I looked through a bunch of them, and the one that I found right in the center of March, this is gotta be the one that it's going to be. St. Patrick's Day 2018 takes place on March 17th, a Saturday. Now, in the history of Call of Duty, they have done St. Patrick's camos. They've done St. Patrick's events. They did it in BO3. I think they had a camo. They've also done this event. You know, that's something that they have sort of celebrated or talked about or you know, updated the game for with Call of Duty. So my guess would be the next event here is going to be a something around St. Patrick's Day. Now, will it be a full event like we had with the Winter Siege and the Resistance? I'm not sure, but definitely something is going to happen with that St. Patrick's Patrick's Day, because all the other days that are in March are not really stuff they could really celebrate. You know, Employee Appreciation Day, Read Across America Day, you know, some of this stuff I don't even know what it is. So I would think it has to be St. Patrick's Day based off the history of Call of Duty, and I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of secret event for that could possibly mean, I think it will mean, new camos, because some sort of, St. Patrick's Day, the green color fits out really nicely with the camos. Possibly some new weapons, and maybe like a reskin of, you know, how they usually do it, where they reskin the headquarters and different stuff like that. So that is something that's interesting. Next thing they said in this update is about the heroic weapon bribe. This has been removed, and they're working on issues to fix the bribe through their player support channels. Basically, they're having some issues with that, so that's going to be fixed. Next is with hardcore players. This is a big deal for hardcore players. Hey, hardcore fans, this one's for you. They've made various changes to their team killing rules over the past few months, and after hearing more feedback from you, they've decided to run a separate hardcore playlist with Ricochet, so that when you shoot a teammate, you take damage instead of them. This will be coming next weekend, starting Friday, March 9th. So this is good for hardcore players, but myself as a domination player, this kind of pisses me off, because it's like, okay, the hardcore players get their stuff on Friday, March 9th, but us domination players who've been asking for this for months have to wait till the end of March on a very, very simple change. Don't really understand it, but maybe they have some sort of hidden agenda or hidden timeline I'm not really sure about. Next thing they talked about here is Paintshop. Now, Paintshop is something that was supposed to come out the day the Resistance event came out, which has now been well over a month since that came out. And that was supposed to come out with the emblems, of course. Emblems ended up coming out. Paintshops never ended up coming out. So this is what they said about Paintshops. Okay, we got ahead of ourselves here. This is a feature that we know the community wants, and we are committed to delivering. We're actually testing it within the studio. Testing has taken longer than we initially anticipated. We shouldn't have mentioned timing before we were ready, and we sincerely apologize for that mistake. With that lesson in mind, we won't set a new date until our testing has concluded. Our goal is to wrap this work up very soon, and once we do, we'll provide an update with more concrete timing. And they said, here is a preview of things to come, and showed a couple of different skins and things that you could be able to do with the paint shop, which honestly look pretty dope, but at the same time, no timeline as to when this is going to come out, but it'll come out eventually, I guess, and it does look pretty cool. Next thing they said here is also with the weapon and uniform update. They've heard feedback on new and exciting weapons being added, and we're working on a massive update that's due out in the weeks ahead. For now, we're able to show you guys a little taste of the things to come. So maybe there is weapons with this St. Patrick's Day or something like that, because they also show a picture here of a guy with sort of a new outfit. It doesn't really look St. Patrick's Day or, you know, anything to do with that. So maybe this event isn't St. Patrick's Day. Maybe it's something else. That's just what I would assume as being a holiday event. They hinted at holiday. It's got to be that. I don't know what other holidays there would be. You know, I'm just speculating here. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but we're getting some sort of big event here soon. And this guy is actually using a new uniform, and more importantly, he's holding a new weapon. He's holding the MG13, or the Machine Gewehr 13. Now, everything from this World War II game is called the Gewehr. This is the MG13, which looks to be like a new LMG that's going to be added at some point soon into Call of Duty World War II. Definitely something that is cool, and looks like new stuff is coming out very soon into this game, as far as weapons, holiday events, and then finally the things we've been waiting on for a long time. The hardcore changes, Dom XL, and Paintshop. So some good stuff coming. This was a pretty good weekly update. I'd say it was honestly a huge weekly update because of the hinting at new weapons, as well as an event and a holiday event. Definitely really, really awesome stuff. And I think I've said this many times. The changes they make are good. It's just they take so damn long. Maybe Sledgehammer Games need to hire some more people, or I don't know what it is, because it seems like stuff that came with Call of Duty games back maybe 2013, 2014 now comes 6 to 8 months later in 2018. So Call of Duty isn't really on that advancing. You know, you think a game, especially a game as innovative as Call of Duty, because it's dominated so long on consoles, it would take things from other variants of the game and move this series along. But when you see things like no paint shops being added until late, domination going backwards in terms of points, customization going backwards, the creative class becoming the divisions, no theater mode. It's like I'm a big fan of Call of Duty, and I want them to take steps forward. And of course, I'm going to continue to support the series, make videos on it. It's really awesome, and I enjoy making videos on Call of Duty like I always have, as well as Fortnite on my new Fortnite channel, which if you guys aren't subbed already, you definitely should be. Link is down in the description. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Drop a like on this thing, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, sub for Cookie, and don't looky, and I'm out. Peace.